The 10 dangers of dating high body count women. When it comes to relationships, everyone brings a past, experiences, lessons, and connections that shape how we approach love and intimacy. But what happens when someone's past includes a high number of partners? While society often debates the importance of someone's body count, it's undeniable that repeated patterns and experiences leave an imprint on how a person views and navigates relationships. In today's video, we'll explore the 10 dangers of dating high body count women, not from a place of judgment, but from a perspective of understanding the challenges that might arise. These points aren't about labeling anyone, but about recognizing patterns and their impact on emotional connection, trust, and long-term compatibility. Whether you're curious about how the past influences the present or trying to navigate your own relationship, this discussion will give you practical insights to consider. Number 1. Emotional baggage is inevitable. Every past relationship leaves a mark, and when someone has had numerous partners, these marks can accumulate into heavy emotional baggage. This isn't just about unresolved feelings, it's about patterns that may have been learned and reinforced over time. For example, if she's been hurt multiple times, she might approach new relationships with skepticism or defensiveness, expecting the same outcome. These behaviors can make it difficult for her to trust you, open up fully, or even recognize a healthy relationship when it's in front of her. Emotional baggage often requires time and intentional effort to heal, which can be challenging in a new relationship. 2. Her pair bonding is damaged. Pair bonding, the emotional and psychological connection formed through intimacy, can weaken with numerous casual encounters. Over time, physical intimacy may lose its emotional significance, leading to detachment. For a woman with a high body count, sex might feel routine or devoid of deeper meaning, making it challenging for her to form a profound connection with a new partner. This detachment can result in her seeming emotionally unavailable, leaving her partner feeling unfulfilled and disconnected. 3. You're competing with ghosts. Comparisons are an inevitable part of human psychology, but in this context, they can become a source of tension. A high body count woman might unconsciously compare you to her past partners in areas ranging from appearance and personality to intimacy and lifestyle. This isn't necessarily malicious, but it can foster insecurities. You may feel the need to overcompensate to meet or exceed her previous experiences, which can be emotionally draining and leave you feeling like you're never enough. This silent competition with the ghosts of her past can erode confidence and intimacy. 4. Commitment is often temporary. People develop habits over time, and the habit of cycling through short-term relationships can impact a person's ability to commit long-term. For women with a history of fleeting connections, the idea of settling down might feel stifling. This isn't because they lack the capacity for love, but because their past has conditioned them to prioritize novelty and excitement over consistency and stability. This can manifest as restlessness, where even a healthy and loving relationship might feel too mundane, leading her to crave something new and different. 5. She's more likely to cheat. Studies suggest a correlation between the number of past partners and the likelihood of infidelity, largely because repeated short-term relationships can normalize transient connections. High body count women may struggle to fully respect the boundaries and commitments of monogamy, especially if they're accustomed to seeking validation or excitement from new encounters. Cheating doesn't always stem from a lack of love. It can stem from unresolved habits, unmet emotional needs, or even boredom. This risk can add a layer of anxiety and mistrust to your relationship. 6. Trust issues will arise. Trust is a foundational element of any relationship, but it can be difficult to establish when her past looms large in your mind. Even if she's entirely loyal in the present, her history might cause you to question her intentions, whether consciously or unconsciously. This isn't solely about her actions, it's about the stories you tell yourself about what her past means. Over time, these doubts can create tension and distance, making it harder to cultivate the mutual confidence needed for a thriving relationship. Number 7. Her standards for men may be warped. Having experienced a wide range of partners, a high body count woman might develop unrealistic expectations. She may expect a combination of traits or qualities that are difficult if not impossible, to find in one person. These expectations could be shaped by fleeting moments of excitement or passion rather than the qualities that sustain a meaningful, long-term relationship. This dynamic can leave her feeling dissatisfied and her partner feeling inadequate, as no one can live up to an idealized or fragmented standard. 8. She's hardened by experience. The more relationships a woman has navigated, the more emotionally guarded she might become. Having endured heartbreak, disappointment, or betrayal, she may build emotional walls to protect herself from future pain. While this defense mechanism is understandable, it can make vulnerability and emotional intimacy difficult. Her partner may struggle to break through this emotional armor, leading to frustration or a sense of distance within the relationship. 9. Increased risk of drama. A history of multiple relationships often means a trail of unresolved conflicts, lingering connections, or even drama with past partners. You might find yourself pulled into situations involving exes, whether through unexpected encounters, unresolved disputes, or emotional baggage that still affects her. This instability can disrupt the peace and balance of your relationship, creating unnecessary stress and distractions. It's not about blaming her, it's about recognizing the reality of these potential complications. 10. She loses value over time. While the idea of losing value may sound harsh, it's less about inherent worth and more about the diminishing capacity for emotional and physical exclusivity. Every relationship shapes us, and for women with many past partners, it can become increasingly difficult to approach new relationships with the same depth of emotional investment. This isn't a judgment on her worth as a person, but a reflection of how repeated experiences can impact her ability to build a lasting, meaningful connection with one partner. Conclusion: relationships are complex, deeply personal, and shaped by our pasts. While this video highlighted some of the potential dangers of dating high body count women, it's crucial to remember that every individual is different. A person's history doesn't define their worth, but understanding how it influences their present can help you navigate relationships more effectively. Ultimately, whether you choose to move forward with someone or walk away should depend on your shared values, mutual respect, and ability to communicate openly about challenges. Love isn't about perfection, it's about connection and growth. So, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with these points, or do you see things differently? Let's continue the conversation in the comments, because this is a discussion worth having. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you found this video insightful. Until next time, take care of your heart and choose wisely.